Hi everyone, it's Miss Stefan with your vocabulary for this unit. As always, if you do not have this chart to record your word, its definition, and how you can remember it, go ahead and pause this video and see me, and I will give you one. If you're ready to go, let's go on. Your first word this week is adroit. It is an adjective, and it means skillful, expert in the use of the hands or mind. I chose a picture of a potter's wheel because you have to be skillful with your hands in order to be successful at creating intricate pottery. So this potter here is adroit at creating pottery on the potter's wheel. Your next word is amicable. It is an adjective and it means peaceable, friendly. These two people here have just had an argument and they are having an amicable end to that argument. So it is peaceable and friendly. Next word is averse. It's an adjective. It means having a deep-seated distaste, opposed, unwilling. Most kids are averse to any kind of green vegetable, especially broccoli. I happen to like broccoli. Belligerent. It is an adjective, and it means given to fighting, warlike, combative, or aggressive. Let's watch this brief video clip here to see two belligerent people argue with one another.
I thought I recognized you. I gave you a plate of corn muffins back in 1947 to paint my chicken coop, and you never did it.
Those corn muffins were lousy.
Paint my chicken coop.
Make me.
Okay, Grandpa.
As you can see, the old man fight, Grandpa versus Lampwick. Both men were belligerent. Your next word is benevolent. It is an adjective, and it means kindly or charitable. A way for you to remember this is benevolent. If there's another word that it looks like, I always think of the word benefit. So there's usually a benefit when someone is benevolent because they are kind and they are charitable to you. This picture shows somebody being benevolent and helping others up the steep hill as they're climbing it. So they are being kindly toward their neighbors. The next word is cursory. It's an adjective and it means hasty, not thorough. This student here did a cursory job on their book report, and therefore, because they did a sloppy job, since it was hasty and not thorough, they received an F. Your next word, duplicity. It is a noun and it means treachery or deceitfulness. Whenever I think of duplicity, I always think of someone being two-faced. They're deceitful and treacherous. If you think of the word duplicate, copy, all right, so duplicity. And I always think of the most duplicitous person in cinema, Regina George. So let's see this clip. This is Regina George being duplicitous, showing duplicity.
Oh my god, I love your skirt. Where did you get it? It was my mom's in the 80s. Vintage. So adorable. Thanks. That is the ugliest effing skirt I've ever seen.
All right, your next word is extol. It is a verb and it means to praise extravagantly, to extol. The gymnast Simone Biles is such a talented gymnast, Olympic athlete, that she was extolled for her many talents through the gift of Olympic medals, gold, silver, and bronze. She was praised extravagantly during the Olympics. Next word is feasible. It's an adjective, and it means possible, able to be done, feasible. Rosie the Riveter here is making sure everyone knows that the job is feasible, it's able to be done, and women can do it. Next word, grimace. It's a noun, It means a mocking face or a facial distortion. Here's the German Chancellor, Angela Merkel, and she is grimacing at something, though I'm not sure what. All right, she is making a facial distortion, some kind of mocking face. If you're familiar with the McDonald's characters, the big purple guy is named Grimace. Take a look at his face next time. Tell me what it looks like. It's probably a facial distortion. The next word is Holocaust. It is a noun, and it means a large-scale destruction, especially by fire, a vast slaughter. So we know the period during World War II with the attempted extermination of the Jewish race and the large-scale destruction or the vast slaughter of millions of Jews and other Europeans that were against the Nazi ideology. That is why we call this time in history the Holocaust. It is a vast slaughter. Impervious. Impervious is an adjective, and it means not affected or hurt by, admitting of no passage or entrance. A bulletproof vest is impervious to any kind of bullet or metal fragment from a gun or anything, and it protects the person wearing it because nothing can get through it. It is not affected or hurt by a bullet, and it does not admit passage or entrance of a bullet. So a bulletproof vest is impervious. Next word is impetus. It is a noun, and it means a moving force, an impulse. So if you think impulse, impetus, an impetus gives you the impulse to do something. So stepping on a scale may give you the impetus to go on a diet, or if you're one of the lucky ones, to eat a more fattening diet so that you gain weight. So the impulse would be to diet after getting on the scale, impetus. Jeopardy. It's a noun, and it means danger. So if you've ever seen the game show Jeopardy, you are in danger of losing the game, or you are in danger of answering incorrectly, or you are in danger of being outmaneuvered by an opponent. Also, those who run in the Running of the Bulls in Pamplona, Spain every year put themselves in jeopardy by being gored by a bull. You would never catch me doing this, but they run the Running of the Bulls every year and put themselves in danger of being killed for fun. Meticulous. Meticulous is an adjective, and it means extremely careful, particular about details. This man here is being meticulous about his lawn care in that he is trimming with scissors instead of a lawnmower. He is being extremely careful and particular about the details. Next word is nostalgia. It is a noun, and it means a longing for something past. You may hear the term nostalgic, which means that you are in a state of longing for something past. I have here a yearbook. A yearbook is a perfect example of things people pull out when they are feeling nostalgic about their high school years. I'm not even sure where my yearbooks are, to be honest, but nostalgia, longing for something past. The next word is quintessence. It's a noun, and it means the purest form of something, the most typical example. Voldemort would be the quintessence of evil and of cruelty and of meanness. He is the purest form of evil, that Voldemort. The next word is retrogress. It is a verb, and it means to move backward, to return to an earlier condition. If you are familiar with the term retro, retroactive, retrograde, all of that has the same prefix, which means backward, previous. To retrogress means to move backward in some way, to return to an earlier condition. Sometimes when people are upset, they retrogress to a time when they felt safe and when they felt loved. And this woman is retrogressing into her childhood by sucking her thumb. and comforting herself in a way that she did when she was a child. She's moving backwards. Next word, scrutinize. It's a verb, and it means to examine closely. Sherlock Holmes here is scrutinizing something with his magnifying glass. So he is examining it closely by looking at it through a glass that shows it bigger so that he can examine it even more closely. To scrutinize. And tepid. Tepid is an adjective, and it means lukewarm, unenthusiastic, marked by an absence of interest. This cat, and honestly most cats, are tepid in their response to anything. He's just saying meh. He's lukewarm. He's unenthusiastic. He's meh. All right, those are your words for this week. If you've missed any, go ahead and rewind as needed, or if you have any questions, come see me. Thanks a lot.